We are starting our monster assignment next, and I just wanted to show you an example of a completed monster before we begin. So this was one of the monster patterns. I added a couple of different layers with the eyes. I have a pupil, a iris, the white area of the eye, along with a reflection in my eyes here. I have an accessory of a heart, and then I have my teeth cut out with a stitched line of my face. We are going to be starting a new project today. If you have not figured that out based on the handouts that I sent you, we are making a monster. And you are first going to need to cut out the pattern pieces that you are going to use. So I have sent along 4 or 5 different patterns for a monster's body. So you just need to decide which one you would like to use. You're going to choose that one and cut out your pattern piece. Along with that, you are going to need to cut out your eyes for your monster. Now remember, this is a monster. It could have 1 eye, it could have 3 eyes, it could have 5 eyes. That is up to you. You are going to need to decide on your mouth. Most mouth lines are going to be sewn on. So if you just have like one single line for a mouth, that will get sewn on. And then if you wanted to have a contrasting color like for a tooth or a tongue, that you would need to cut out of felt as well. So you're going to need to cut out the shape of the tongue or the tooth or teeth. And then any accessories you want to have on your monster. I am requiring that you have one accessory on your monster somewhere. Now this could be on the front or the back. It's up to you. So eyes, mouth, and at least one accessory on your monster. You are going to cut out your pattern pieces for this. If you have a different accessory that you want to add, you can just go ahead and draw it in a blank space and then cut that out, basically making your own pattern piece. So now I'm going to take a little bit of time and I am going to cut out my monster pieces. Okay, these are the pattern pieces that I cut out. So I have 2 for my eyes. I'm going to layer this smaller piece on top. So that becomes the pupil in my eye, and I'm going to have a cyclops. Is that what a one-eyed monster is called? So I'm just going to have 1 eye on my monster, but I do have 2 pieces for that eye because I'm going to layer some felt there. I am just going to hand stitch my mouth on, so I didn't need to cut out any pattern pieces there. And then I think I'm going to do kind of like rectangles on my arms and my feet for my accessories, and then maybe stitch some clothing on as well. So that's just stitching lines there, but I will need to cut out felt here that I will do as I cut out my felt pieces on my monster. Next, we are going to be using our felt today, and we will be cutting out our pattern pieces. So you should have been sent home with 2 large pieces of felt that your monster pattern fits onto. So I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to trace my pattern onto this large piece of felt. So there I have 1 pattern piece ready to go and cut out of my felt. I do, however, need 2 of my body pieces, as one is for the front and one is for the back. So I'm going to go ahead and add my second monster piece onto this piece of felt here. Next, I'm going to do my eyes onto my felt pieces for those. And then, as I stated, I wanted to do a little cuff for my monster on the sleeve. So I am just going to kind of line it up here and do that. And I'll need 2 of those pieces and 2 for my legs down here. And then if I wanted to address the back of my monster and have the same kind of design on the back of my monster, I would actually need 4 of these. So 1 for this leg, and then same on the back. So 4 for each of those. I am now going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out all of these pieces. Okay, I finished cutting out all of my pattern pieces. Now there's a lot of detail that you can't see yet because it's going to be added using stitches and thread and not felt. But I do have some felt details that I've added, some accessories. I've got my eye, and I will just stitch on my mouth as I stated earlier. So what I would like for you to submit today is I would like for you to take a picture of your monster with all of its pieces laid out, kind of like this, and just send it to me. You can send it to me on email, or I will have the Flipgrid link if that works better for you.